Welcome back to Grizz Vision here on Grizz TV. My name is Neal Ruhl here with track coach Paul Rice. And coach, you're taking a handful of competitors this weekend to the Hillsdale Last Chance Meet. And well, it's their last chance.
Yeah.
What exactly does that mean?
Well, throughout the season, at different times, we've tried to put some of our athletes in big meet environments and try to get them qualified for the NCAA preliminary round, which is coming up at the end of May, Memorial Day weekend down in Jacksonville, Florida. So this weekend is literally the last weekend you can qualify for the first round of the NCAAs. We do have 3 or 4 guys. I think we have 4 guys on the list in the top 48. So if they're in the top 48 in the East region, which is where we're located, is East. There's an East region and a West region. We're in the East, and we've got a few guys in the top 48, and but that doesn't guarantee they're in because this is a big weekend coming up with a lot of big conference.
Last Chance Meet?
Well, there's a lot of big conferences that haven't competed yet.
Yeah.
Big Tens and MAC and a lot of other big conferences out there. So we want to try to give our guys a little bit more of a cushion maybe and try to get them running a little bit faster, for Gino throwing a little bit farther. And there's a few that aren't on the list right now that maybe we can get them in a Last Chance Meet. So we're going to go to Hillsdale tomorrow, and we're going to give it a shot and see if we can knock a few more seconds off our times and put ourselves in a better position to try to get into the prelims. We had 3 qualify last year in the NCAA prelims. We're hoping to increase that number this year, and like I said, this is the last chance for them, last meet to do it. And so we just see how the training has gone for them, obviously coming off of a championship weekend. Last week the emotions were riding high, and coming back and turning around 4 days later and racing again at a high level. It's challenging. It's going to be difficult for them, but we'll give it a shot, and we're pushing them as hard as we can, and they're excited to give it one more shot.
And coach, what about that? I mean, does it just come down to digging deep, to just focusing on what you have to do when you have a number in your head and you just got to get to that number no matter what?
Yeah, and actually last year we did it with Andy Bowman in the steeple, and he raced 2 times after the league championships, and each time he got faster. So he was able to do it. There's proof that we can do it with athletes. Unfortunately, he was a couple seconds off by the end of it all. He didn't qualify last year, but we know these athletes can come back and they can get faster. And when there's this on the line, there's a little more pressure on them and a little more sense of urgency, and they can push their bodies a little harder. And at this point, there's nothing to save it for. Go out there and do the best you can and push yourself as hard as you can, and hopefully we get the time we need.
All right, coach, appreciate the time. Good luck.
Thanks, Neal.